let's jump right into it. Stop letting gig apps use you. And here's 4 ways to use gig apps to your advantage. Now, today, this video is about I'm gonna give you 4 ways on how to use gig apps to your advantage. But before I start this video, I would like to ask you all, if you all find my content helpful or useful in any way, I would like to ask you all to please subscribe, like, and share, and hit that notification bell for me. Hey man, this helps my channel grow. Okay. Gig work has become complicated over the last few years because it's a lot of people that's signing on to do gig work. A lot of time when people sign on to do gig work is because they need to earn extra income for various reasons. You know, they don't really structure it the way that they're supposed to structure it because they're just chasing the financial need. And a lot of times, whatever city you're in, depending on what gig app it is that you join, the demand for that gig app might not be good in the area of your city or the city that you're driving in. And a lot of times people get frustrated by this and they quit. You know, one thing about gig work is not a one-size-fits-all type of thing. I don't care how the advertisement makes it seem to be so great. Gig work is not for the faint of heart. If you're going to do gig work with a purpose. Because gig work's purpose is to use your ass to make them money 24 hours around the clock. So why not use gig work to benefit you? The number one, here's the number one way that you can use gig work to your advantage. A lot of people need new cars, right? A lot of people have bad credit, and they go like, oh, well, you know, the bad credit thing, I can't go get a car from a dealership. You know, so they think that because they have bad credit, they can't go get a car. These national dealerships, we're not big dealerships, places like Chevrolet, Kia, BMW, Mercedes, Buick, Nissan, Toyota, national dealerships, not these buy here, pay here types of car lots. But if you go to national dealerships, a lot of dealerships have bad credit programs where they have a lot of lenders that will lend people with bad credit money to get a brand new car. You just got to locate dealerships that deal with people with challenged credit. Now, I'm pretty sure those buy here, pay here lots do the bad credit stuff too. But you want to go to a national dealership, okay, and get your vehicle, okay? Now, because you have challenged credit, your interest rate is going to be high, which is going to make the car payment a little bit more higher, okay? For those of you that don't have really bad credit and can go to a dealership and get your car, go get a brand new car. Okay, you got a once a month car payment. That car payment may be $600, $700, $800 with insurance, depending on what kind of vehicle it is that you get, right? You can get out there and you can sign up to several gig apps, right? And you can say, okay, well, I need to make $150 a week. Or I need to make $250 a week. Everybody has free time. You have your main job, but then also you have free time. Some people go fishing on the weekend. Some people sit around the house and play video games. Some people stroll all day long. Whether it's TikTok and Instagram, Facebook, all that stuff. Looking at reels all day long. Some people are at home with their mates and they're not in a good relationship. All they do is bicker back and forth with one another, wasting good energy. Use your time wisely. You can take that free time, no matter how much it is you have, you can dedicate some of that free time to getting out there driving in your new car to make your car payment and your insurance payment. Now, there's going to be some of you all that's going to tell me, yeah, that's going to depreciate the car. That's going to put wear and tear on the vehicle. First and foremost, when you get a brand new car or used car, depending on whatever, it's going to depreciate the moment you pull it off the line. People will go to concerts, travel hundreds of miles to go to concerts, whether it's going to see Lil Yachty or going to see Guns N' Roses or Five Finger Death Punch. They'll go drive hundreds of miles to go see these events, to go see these concerts. They're not worried about the wear and tear that that's going to put on the car. You got people that will go to wineries and breweries and stuff like that, drive all up in the mountains to go sit there and drink some wine or some beer from a brewery and all that stuff like that. You got people that travel to beaches. You got people that ride around with their friends doing the club scene throughout the month. They're not caring about the wear and tear that's putting on the car, right? But soon as somebody say, man, you can just do gig work with your car, oh, that's going to put a lot of wear and tear on my car. Listen, you're going to put the cars are made to put wear and tear on them. No one said that you was going to be driving full time. And even if you drove full time, you still can even things out and make your car payment and whatever else payments you need to make so that you can drive the new car. And you can pay for the maintenance and everything. But for you people that need to get new vehicles, you can use gig work to drive that new vehicle. You don't even have to touch the money that you make on your job. You can get out there and dedicate a few hours of your free time to the gig work. Determine how much money it is that you're going to need to make every week and say, okay, well, I'll drive on Tuesday for 5 hours. You know what I'm saying? I'll drive on Thursday for 5 hours. And I might get up early in the morning on Saturday and I may drive about 5-6 hours or whatever. If you need to make $200, you could probably make $200 in probably 2 days, depending on what city it is you're in. You understand? Depending on how much time you're willing to put in your free time. It's just like working a part-time job. Most people that have homes and cars and stuff, they supplement their income by working part-time jobs. Yes, they go to buildings, but they still got a car payment. They got to drive to work. They're still putting wear and tear on the car when they drive to work. You know what I'm saying? And all of the things that you have to do with the family and things that you want to do, you're going to put wear and tear on the car. So what's wrong with getting out there in that brand new car that you acquired from the dealership through the bad credit program, or even if you don't have bad credit? For the ones that don't have bad credit, your interest rate is going to be a little lower, so your car payment is going to be pretty decent. Man, you probably can make your car payment in 2 weeks. You get what I'm saying? So you can use gig work to your advantage by getting a brand new car and that's driving a free car. So that's number one. Number two is living expenses. A lot of people want new homes. You know, you may have pretty decent credit, you and your mate, if you have a mate. If you don't have a mate, you might just want to get you a condo or a townhouse or something. And you know, you say, hey, well, I need some extra income so that I can pay for this. If you got a car, man, you can get out there and do some gig work in your spare time. Determine how much money it is that you're going to need. And whatever free time it is that you have, and everybody has free time. There's going to be a lot of people that have jobs that push them to the limit. And when they get their free time, they use their free time doing absolutely nothing. They'll call it resting. In this world that we live in today, if you want something, you got to get out there and get it. And all the time, your 9 to 5 is not going to get it for you. A lot of people's in-depth to out ratio is pushed to the max. Gig work can expand your in-depth to out ratio. Let's say you say, okay, well, I got this old car right here, and I need to get out here and I need to do gig work so I can potentially get me a new car. You get out there for a couple of months and do you some gig work in the old car. And then you take your checks, your bank statements to show how much money you're earning with the gig work when you go to get the car. That adds to your in-depth OR ratio. So if you've made a couple $1,000, if you make a couple $100 a week, that's added to your income. It expands your in-depth OR ratio. So you'll be able to get a car based on your current earnings. You know what I mean? If it's ways that it's ways you can do it. But you can use gig work for your living expenses, your utility bills, your gas bill, your groceries, your child care expenses. You know, child care is expensive as hell. You got single mothers out here. Everybody is not fortunate enough to get help from the government with child care. And child care can be very expensive on a weekly basis. So you have a single mom that's out there struggling and she has to pay child care. Well, to you single moms and single fathers that's out there, or you couples that's pushed to the max financially and your child care is very expensive, all you got to do is get out there and do your little bit of gig work to pay your child care on a weekly basis. That gig work is not going to put that much of wear and tear on your vehicle that you already aren't putting on it. It's an easy way to ease some of your financial stress. Use gig work to benefit you. A lot of people turn their noses up to gig work because they feel like they're too good to do gig work. They heard all the complaints and all of the bad stuff that they hear about gig work, right? And they instantly say, oh no, I could never do that. You know, but yet they're sitting on their job. We're only paying them $15, $25 to $20 an hour, or $25 an hour. And they done pushed, because a lot of folks like to live above their means. So they done pushed their income completely to the max. Even with a mate, they married, they got a $3,000 house payment because they just had to go and get a $350 to a $400,000 house because they're keeping up with the Joneses. Now, all of a sudden, their financial need done put strain on the relationship. You get what I'm saying? And you all are sitting there in that house suffering because both of you got jobs, you're working overtime, you're tired, you're frustrated. Both of you got car notes, insurance, everything. So your monthly income, your monthly payout is damn near $6,000 to $7,000 a month. You get what I'm saying? So you push to the max. All y'all got to do is get out there and get you and take your free time. Take some of that free time you got and do you some gig work. Get out there and say, okay, well, I'm going to get out here I can dedicate 2 days to gig work. I can give them 7 or 8 hours in 2 days. You do 7 or 8 hours of gig work, I don't care what it is, for 2 days, you'll be able to make you probably about $200 to $250. You can do DoorDash, you can do Uber Eats, you can do Walmart Spark, you can do Lyft and Uber driving, you can do medicine deliveries, RX, lab specimens, medical supplies, whatever it is. They got a gazillion gig apps out there. Find the one that's comfortable for you and the demand is great in your area. And then you get out there and you make some extra money, man, and you live a little bit easier. You know, the gig apps are using the drivers. The drivers can use the gig app. But people get frustrated by how the algorithm treats them because I did. And that emotion runs rampant on you mentally. And you almost get to the point where you hate it. So you talk bad about it. And you overlook all the good things that it can do because it's not actually satisfying your financial needs because you have no structure doing it. I got out there with no structure. And see, when I got out there, I joined the Lyft Express Drive program. And that is a very, 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 very bad situation to be in if you're in a low demand area. Because it's not going to even out financially. Okay? And I got frustrated, and that frustration clouded my judgment. It blinded me. And I had nothing else, so I had to stay. I had to continue to do it for as long as I done it, you know. But there's a lot of people that I know that's doing gig work and they're using it to their advantage. I want to show you all something at the end. If you all stay to the end of this video, I'm going to show you something that somebody is doing, that somebody has gotten with doing gig work for a few hours a week, and they pay, and they're doing just fine with it. Let's get on to the third. Let's get on to the third. So remember, you can use gig work to pay your living expenses. So number 3 is vacation money. A lot of people like to go on vacations. A lot of people like to take your children and families on vacation. Hey man, you can get out there and do some gig work, and you can make enough money during the year to pay for your vacation every year. Free money. You can just, the nicest vacation, you can fund it by putting in a couple of hours of gig work and saving that money for the vacation. Okay? The 4th thing is Christmas money. You know, by the end of the year, when Christmas come around, the holidays come around, everybody is pushed to the max. People are waiting on tax time. And they end the year with overspending for Christmas. I've done it, still do it, overspend for Christmas. Well, you can get out there and you can do some gig work of your choice. You may have to download a couple of the apps and try them to see which one really works for you and your need. You can get out there and make $100 a week and put that away for your gig, for your Christmas money. No matter how much Christmas money this is that you're going to need. You can get out there and you can take some of your free time and get out there and do some gig work, man, and that's your Christmas money. Now, that is the 4th thing, okay? I want to show you all something. I'm going to get out and I'm going to show you this. I'm going to get out here and I'm going to show you this vehicle, and so you all can see what I'm talking about. All right. I don't know if you can see it because I can't turn it around. So I have a friend that does DoorDash, Uber Eats. If y'all can see this, this is a Jeep This is a Jeep Cherokee L. Okay? I know the lighting is bad. It's very bad. But, okay? The lighting is very bad. And I want to apologize to y'all for this. You know what I'm saying? But the lighting is very bad on this. But I hope you all can understand what I'm saying. This is a beautiful vehicle. Inside and out. Okay? This person did not have the best credit. Look at the inside of it. Look at the inside of this vehicle. This person did not have the best credit. They went to a dealership that deals with people with bad credit. Interest rate was a little rough, but they got through that. And they get out there and they do a few hours of Uber Eats and DoorDash every week. And they pay their car payment and insurance comfortably. And if they can do it, you can do it too. I just wanted to leave this video for you all so you all can understand to stop letting gig work use you. And this is 4 ways that you can use gig work to your advantage. If somebody didn't tell you that they love you today, Rideshare Real Talk loves you. I'm out.